はようございます。 L.A. ノワールの続きをやっていこうと思うんですけど、いや思ったよりもゴーストワイヤー東京が面白くて、ちょっと L.A. ノワール途中で止まらないようにね、強い覚悟を持って起動しましたよ。まあ中盤ちょっと手前ぐらいまでは来てるのかな。絹のストッキング殺人事件。
Ah, Phelps. I was just discussing with Finbar here how well you were doing. Have a seat.
Yeah, my real name. And you can just forget all about it.
You boys have a new case. A poor Hispanic woman murdered near City Hall and left lying naked in an alleyway.
Another naked woman, sir?
Yes. We seem to have had quite a run of them since the Dahlia fiend first struck.
Phelps is politely trying to hint that he thinks the Mendez case is hokey.
Well, young Phelps, you win some and you lose some in police work.
You're happy with the Mueller case, sir?
Over the moon, boys! The DA
他の
couldn't be
他の
more
お客さんに
pleased
迷
with
惑
the
でしょ。
evidence, the witness, and the lack of an alibi. Now, get out there and catch me another sinner.
かっこ呆れみたいな、かっこ呆れ顔みたいな感じで出てったの。なんで降りたなんで降りた。長押ししてないよ。
Up ahead, you make a right.
はいよ。
You have the address?
It's the alley off Aliso between Los Angeles and Alameda.
You're kidding. The next one will be opposite Central Station.
Count yourself lucky, Phelps. Most guys would kill to land a case so close to their desk. And keep on going.
Yeah, it means they can pop in to hit the office supply of hooch whenever they need it.
You know, that ain't a bad idea. That is not a bad idea at all, Phelps. Okay, so go left at the next one.
もう
Watch it, will you?
どいて。よいしょ。
Take the next right.
どいてって向こうのセリフよな。
Stop just ahead.
お、ここだね。あ、もうちょっと先行ってよかったのかな。あそこパトカーあるね。絶対とんでもない交通違反全部見られとったよな。
Detectives, you're ready to
他の
start
警
the
察
show.
官に。
I'll take you through.
Oh, for Christ's sake.
Brothers, Pinker?
Cause of death is pretty apparent. We thought we'd best wait for you. When you're ready.
Lacerations on the neck would indicate a great
ま
deal
た
of
考察
force.
か。すごい力で締められてるな。肉がえぐれてる。あ、また指輪。
Another wedding ring torn from the finger. No skin under the fingernails.
これエスカレートしてるよね。明らかに。明らかに犯行がエスカレートしている。なんだこれ。
Only 21 years old. But why the library card? Did he want us to find it?
この女の人がもぎ取ったものなのかな。あ、手は調べられないのね。このメモだけか。よいしょ。血に口づけを。
Kiss the blood. BD.
てかまたあれだよね。踏みつけられた跡あるし、縛られた跡か。
The evidence in the Mueller case was solid. I'm not convinced about Mendez.
Best way to get away with murder is to pin it on somebody else. I'll bet a month's salary this is a copycat.
Strangled, battered,
Yeah. We know the M.O. So does every jerk who kills his wife and girlfriend looking for a way out. I've spoken to Brown. He still believes the Dahlia perp has medical experience.
4 women, all murdered, all put on display, all with messages.
Mueller had no message. Look, Phelps, this is getting us nowhere.
Anything for us to go on, Mal?
Head injuries from contact with road, bruising from a small man's shoe, further blunt force trauma to the occipital region at the base of the skull. Could have been fatal, but clear signs of strangulation would seem to rule it out.
Lipstick appears to be a similar color to the other cases. I'll see if I can nail down a brand.
このバッグは持ち込んだやつか。血の跡。うわ、右側からハエの音
May
が。
as well follow the trail.
なんかブルブルっときた。帽子。アントニア。
Antonia.
被害
Huh,
者の
same as the library card.
被害者の名前かな。てか帽子の裏に名前書くって幼稚園児がすることな気がするけど、まあこの時は当たり前なのか。恥ずかしいことではないのか。こっちにも結婚。靴下。
If she took a blow to the head like the others, she was probably unconscious when strangled.
ストッキング。てかこのストッキングの透け感とかすごいな。タバコ。こっちにはカートン。なんだろうこれ。
Just when I think I've seen it all.
い、すいません、ちょっとミュートにしてました。あ、なんか向こう行けるな。結婚。
On it goes.
あ、なんか光ってる。
We kept the area pristine for you boys. Let's check it out.
うん、ありがとう。蚊取り線香。
House keys strung up like bait on a hook.
本当だ。なんだこれ。
It's got to be a code or a cipher.
展示？展示かなんかかな。サイコロかな。展示じゃないな。これはサイコロの目。253。
You think he's trying to lead us somewhere?
Probably all the way to City Hall, that brazen son of a bitch.
Detectives?
Where are you taking us?
なんか犯行が大胆になってるな。おっとっとっとっとっと、何してる何してる。素早い。なかなかに素早い。ここにもなんかあるな。マルナード夫人手渡し。
Empty. Where is all of this meant to be taking us? Clearly wants us to find these things. He's left them for us.
There you go, Phelps. You got a new MO. I told you it was my guy.
Or he might just be getting more confident.
そうだね。アイシャドウ。
Enameled and gold-plated. This was precious to her.
なんだろうこれ。口紅？なんか昔の化粧品っぽいな。アイシャドウパレットみたいな。お、ちょっと待って。ポンニャ。イワンコフさんおはようございます。
Trail points up.
昨日はお疲れ様でございます。おもり結構順調じゃないですか？コフさんにしては。なんか結構夢中でやってるっぽいから、コフさんにしてはってなんか私が言うのもおかしいな。結構順調なのでは。
Pulled
指
from
輪
the finger and hung up here. What's the significance?
おもりが進むにつれて怖いですでしょうね。あ、終わるのがそっち。終わるのが、いやまず終わらせてから言いましょう。それはおもりロスになりそうっていう。
Looks as though the killer was decorating with this.
はあ、 なるほど。本当の血なのか血のりなのか。あ、切れ足だ。わざわざ自分から手がかり残す。
Son of a bitch wants her identified. Mrs. Antonia Maldonado, 712 North Hill Street, downtown.
はあ、なるほどね。はい、まあ連続殺人犯っぽいです、今回追ってるの。なかなか。あ、
You know the way. You can drive.
運転してほしいかも。
Where are we headed?
終わるのが怖いか。
It was Mrs. Maldonado, right?
凶悪犯ですよ。
All right, so then there's a husband we should
もう
be
4人
looking
目
for. Get
4人
him,
目ですよ。
we've closed the case.
Rusty's razor, of course.
裸
I
の
don't
女
want to
性
question
の
your
死
tried
体
and
が
tested techniques,
多
Detective
分もう4
Galloway.
件目ぐら
But
い。
doesn't the DA require sound casework before he'll close the book?
Not if he's got a confession. And, you know, there's
4件
ways
では
of
ないか。
getting those.
I'm sure.
なんか現実に1947年のアメリカのロサンゼルスであったブラックダリア事件っていう事件があるんですけど、なんかそれの模倣犯みたいな感じだから私調べました前回ブラックダリア事件でググって調べてちょっと予習しました、少しだけ。そういえば私今日途中からブルースさんの名前見て、今こさんの配信でね、ブルースさんの名前見て、そういえばゴーストバイヤー東京発売もうすぐだなみたいな感じで思い出したんですよ。で、調べてみたら、あれ、今日からできるじゃんみたいな風になって、デラックス版だったら、デラックス版予約してる人は先行で3日間早く配信じゃないわ、遊べるのかな。そうそうそう、最速でね。 PS5 勢、そうですね。で、
Optimistic, Cole.
それでそう、もうブルースさんの名前見たらゴーストワイヤーなぜかこう思い出すような体になっていてそれで、あ、そういえばみたいな感じで思い出したんで、ちょっと早めに一足お先に遊んでるんですよ。で、多分ブルースさん今も自分でやってると思うんですけど。
Dead? Oh no. She can't be.
ブルースさん多分まだ普通にやってると思うんですけど。
I can't believe it. A person seems so
私
alive.
L.A. ノワールもそうそう。LA ノワールもやりたいなと思って、とりあえず時間を決めて6時ちょっと過ぎたらやろうって自分で決めてたんで、ちゃんと区切りをつけて LA ノワールもクリアしなきゃと思って。なのでブルースさんがいないコメ欄なんで好き勝手できますよ、イワンコさんイワンコさん好き勝手できますよ何自分は25日のカービィに備えなきゃ。あ、そうだね、カービィまでには主にクリアしたいっていう感じか。そしたら、うわぁ、荒らされてる。無法地帯来ちゃう。ブルースさんがどこでもあの人は自由に振る舞ってるから。 ーソンズ寄宿舎。今気づくっていう字でなんて書くんやろあれ。現実的に可能。おもりのクリア。そうだな。今日ごめんなさい、私イワンコスさんの配信最後まで見てないんだけど、どこら辺ぐらいまで行きました？スイートハート戦くらいまで行けたんだったら、今スイートハートのコンテストのとこ、そしたらもう少しで、今中盤のちょっと前ぐらいですね。そしたら私クリアまで20時間はかかんなかったと思うんですよ、確か。あんまりサイドクエストやってなかったんで、だからそんなにかかんなかったけど、イワンコさんも結構駆け足でやってるから、そしたら1日お仕事終わってから23時間ずつぐらいやれば、3時間ずつぐらいかな。毎日25日まで欠かさずちょっと長めに配信して頑張れば、まあカービィに間に合わんこともないっていう感じですかね。配信しながらっていうのが難しいですよ
Smashed
ね。
window explains why the place looks tossed.
コメントとかも拾わなくちゃいけないし、イワンコフ占いとか来たら
You know how I feel about
了解。
Phelps.
占いとか来たら絶対止まりますからもう占い来たらもう一回止まりますからね。占いしなくちゃいけないからイワンコさんの配信占いとか謎コンテンツあるからさ、一番最初初見で占い見た時なんだいこれはってなりましたもんなんだいこれは。もうちょっと上見たいな。一応出られるのは分かったけど、まだ中自分でグホッつった。ブヒって言っちゃったよ、笑って。ブレスレット
Charm bracelet wasn't among the crime scene evidence.
めちゃくちゃ美人な人やな、殺された人。ほんとね、自分で自分の首絞めちゃってる。いやでもね、配信はねちゃんと盛り上がってるから全然ありありだと思うんですよ。私は結構淡々としてるので。尋問パートまだです尋問で人が失敗するの見たいんだろうなあ尋問で失敗してるとこ見ていいんだろう、どうせ。ブルースさんもあれだもんな、人が失敗してるのを見てニヤニヤしてるからな。離婚調停か。にちゃーにちゃー。ブルースさんはさ、ゴーストワイヤー東京の発売にあたりなんか連休取ったらしいんだけど、一応私も今日休みっちゃ休みなんですけど、そんなゴーストワイヤーはそんな急いでクリアするつもりはないから、まあ、カービィに間に合わなくてもいいかなってくらいの気持ちではいます。 カービィまでに LA ノワールは終わらせたいかな。
Okay, we have an
あ、
address.
これちゃんと見なきゃいけなかったんだ。通りでこの書類調べたのにコントローラー震えるなと思って。ゴーストバイヤー雰囲気めっちゃ好きで悩んでる。私もぶっちゃけゴーストワイヤーはむっちゃツボ。都市伝説とかなんか怪談とか妖怪とかそういうの好きだったら
Someone broke in using this thing instead of a crowbar.
絶対
Wonder where it was taken
なん
from.
かなんだろう、ツボに刺さるというか、ドストライクやこれ好きってなる。自分ああいう都市伝説とか怪異好わかる、むっちゃわかる。イワンコフさんやったことあるかわからないけど、流行り紙っていうゲームあるじゃないですか。テキストアドベンチャーの。私流行り紙とかめちゃくちゃ好きで、先に言うとくね、新流行り紙の方はクソゲーね。ごめん、クソゲーっていうかね、うんこ口裂け女来たり、お札かっこいい。うん、わかる、めっちゃわかる。ほんとかっこいい。そう、そうそうで、新流行り紙の方はうんちなんだけど、本当にね、流行り紙シリーズとかね大好きで、しかもさ、あれってその起こる怪異現象をね、科学として操作するか、科学的に操作するか、その事件自体をオカルトとして扱うかっていう選択ができて、でそれによって科学ルート、オカルトルートみたいな感じで、その事件の結末が違ったりするのがすごい面白かったのね。でゲームの影響でなんか都市伝説とかオカルト系にこうちょっと興味が湧いたんだけど、ここら辺音楽鳴ってないから調べなくていいっぽいな。中に戻るか。そう、面白いんだよ。でね、ちゃんと科学ルートでもオカルトルートでもある程度その事件の概要が分かるようにはなってる。なんか正解不正解みたいなのが特になくて、それすごい面白かったんだよね。今流行り紙シリーズはね PSP かな、やろうと思ったら PSP とかになっちゃうか。てか PSP のゲームか、あれ PSP でしか出てないのか。こんな感じでいいのかな。音楽鳴ってないから下でいいのか。ヘイババ。
We have some questions, ma'am.
そう、
if you're
結
up
構
to it.
前。
Yes, Detective.
3まで出てるか
I'll do my best.
やってこなかったのが残念。時間がね時間がね、イワンコフさんに余裕があればなんかやってほしいなって。ノベルゲームだからさ、噛みながらね、噛みしながら
Antonia was so innocent, Detective.
やってほしいなって思うけど。
Do you have any idea who might have wanted to hurt Mrs.
けど
Maldonado?
今はね、もう
Rat
おもり
her
に
husband, Angel. She was serving him divorce papers.
If I killed every wife to serve me papers, I'd be a mass murderer.
Are you being flippant, young man?
よく言ってくれた、よく言ってくれたおばあさん。こちらの目をまっすぐ見ているな。これは信用しよ
What can you tell us about Angel Maldonado?
She married him when she was 17.
う。17歳
He
で
was cruel to her, very cruel. She was a good girl, little on the religious side,
ほう
but a
ほう
good
ほ
girl.
う。そういえばなんかあれだったな、ちょっとキリスト教っぽいブレスレットしてたよな。被害者の足取り。 なんかおばあさんすごい足消えてません？これ今さちょっとカメラ止めるのむずいんやけどさ、足片方消えてない？わかる？カメラをさ中間で止めるのができないからさあれなんだけど、足消えてるよね、片方。わかる？絶対足片方消えてるって。これ私気づいちゃったわ。このババアさては妖怪だな。
What time did Antonia go out yesterday?
She left around 9.
Do you know where she went?
No, I've no idea.
お
She was a good girl, but she didn't confide in me.
おちょっと今言いよどんだな。このおばあちゃん結構わかりやすいんとちゃう？疑う。
A nosy old hag like you knows everything about the people who live under her roof. Where did she
おせっか
go?
ばあさん、おせっかいばあさ
I
ん。
think she went to a bar. She's been drinking quite a lot lately.
This bar have a name?
El Dorado Bar. It's a Latino place on North Los Angeles
ラ
Street.
テン系
It's
の
only
バ
a couple of blocks from where we found the body.
ちょっと待ってよ、今日22日でしょ。今日22日でカービィが25、今日22、23、24、あと3日、あと3日間で、今スイートハートのちょっと前だから3時間ずつだな。3時間ずつぐらい行けば多分ね、ヨアンコフさん、多分だけど3時間ずつ行ってある程度スムーズだったらカービィ間に合うと思う。今めっちゃ真剣に考えたわ。
Antonia was so innocent, detective. Catch this
あ、キャ
kid.
プチャーボード壊れてるからカービィそもそもそっかできないのかまだ。そしたら軽く考えた方がいいよ。多分1日仕事終わって帰ってきて、だいたいいつもなんか 2,3 時間ぐらい配信してるじゃないですか。そしたら多分まあ 2,3 時間くらいいつも通り欠かさず配信してれば多分スムーズに終わって、でキャプチャーボードを買い直すか直すかしてからスムーズに多分カービィに移行できると思いますよ。
You've had a break-in?
No. That can't be true.
おちょっと待って、この人が押し入ったのか。わからんな。疑うわ。
The window's broken. The room's been tossed. You seem like the type of landlady who notices everything that happens under her roof. What gives?
Don't take that tone of voice with me, young
あ
man.
んたのような人が。ちょっと待って、またバツついた。なんでねえ、反証しないといけないの？もしかして今証拠をこう逆転裁判で言うと突きつけるみたいな感じな。ニヤニヤじゃないよ。腹立つわ、その古くせえじじくせえ顔文字使いやがって。にちゃんムカつくわ、ほんま。そうですね、急がずにおもりを堪能します。腹立つわこいつ。よかった今日ブルースさんおらんで、2人揃ってニチャーされるところやったわ。結婚生活
Antonia and her husband were estranged?
Yes.
腹立つ。そう
She moved
まあ
here
頑張
after
っ
she
てください。
separated from her husband 2 months ago.
まあ頑張
But
ってください。
Antonia still wore a wedding ring?
She wore the wedding ring and a necklace. She always wore a religious necklace.
信仰の証のやつ。
That's about all of her
まあ
jewelry.
キリスト教だろうね。クリスチャンだったのか。お、なんだこの不敵な笑みは。なんだこれは。なんだこの表情。今回ね L.A. ノワールをねやっていくにあたり、私すごい尋問が下手だからね、 LA ノワールキプレイの友達に尋問がすごい苦手なんやけどどうしたらいいって言ったら、とにかく表情を見ろと。とにかく表情を見て、で大体やましいことがあるやつは目をそらすからって言ってて、怪しいなこのエミ。
Antonia was so innocent, detective. Catch this killer.
なんかやましいことがあるときは大体目をそらすから、そういうときは疑うか反証するかどっちかしろっていうふうにアドバイスをもらって、これ分からんな。でもこのさ、この笑顔、このドヤーっていう笑顔、これどっちなんや。どや若造、私の心が読めんだろう、ふっふっふっていう顔なのか、私は本当のことを言ってるのよっていう顔なのかさ。腹立つわこのババア、腹立つわこのババアマジで。でもなんかこれ信用していい気がするけどな。ドキドキ
Antonia was so innocent,
ドキドキ。
detective. Catch this killer.
あ、待って、これかな。これ弁護士の手紙ってこれ反証するでいいのかな。いやでもさ、離婚調停してて別居してるみたいな話があったよね。ってことは信用するでいいのでは。これ反証する必要ないよね。ドキドキ。信用するで。ファイナルアンサ
ー。Can you describe the necklace?
An icon of Our Lady of
ー。
Guadalupe.
聖母マリアの少女。
Quite beautiful. I'll let Antonia hang a painting of her there on the wall.
Thanks, ma'am.
バツ
You've
つい
been
た。
very helpful.
Lay a hold of that husband of hers. Lock him up and throw away the key.
The hired help at the Eldorado might have seen her the night she died. Maybe the regulars, too. So check it out.
ねえねえねえ。マルドナードの住居。ちょっと待って、相棒どっち行けばいい。どこから先行けばいい。
Help me out.
The hired help at the Eldorado might have seen the broad the night she died.
バーを先に行った方が
Maybe
い
the
い。
regulars, too. So check it out.
OK、 わかりました。あ、違う、決定ね、罰じゃないんだって。ゴーストワイヤーやっとうせいでLA ノワールの指になってない。よし、運転してください。
You drive.
ゆりさんに尋問されることあっても大丈夫だな。あ、
A nosy old hag? Ah! And I thought I was coming on strong with the ex-wife's line.
Sometimes you have to be firm
こ
to
れ
get the
にはあれなん
information
だよ
you
な。
God damn
反
it,
証
ain't
でき
that
ないんだよ
the
な。悔しいことだけど大丈夫だなこれって。全くもってその通りなんだよな。
What can I get you?
いや、ほんと騙されやすいのかもしれん
Phelps
な。
and Galloway.
Diego Aguilar. How can I help?
You worked the bar last night?
Yeah, me and a temp guy from the agency.
Did you have a woman in here last night? 21 years old,
21歳のヒスパニッ
Hispanic,
ク。
drinking heavily?
We have a lot of ladies like that in here. But yeah, I know who you mean. Antonia Maldonado. What did she do?
She was murdered last night.
Oh, shit.
Do you know her well? Is she a regular?
言い方
Hell
よ。
no. She was good and tight last night, complaining about her old man. It's a story you get used to working in a bar. She was so hammered last night, she left a letter on the bar. I'll show you.
怪しいツボとか交わされてません。いや、さすがにない。それは大丈夫。それはさすがにない。
Sam has taken me to Palm Springs for the weekend.
エンジェル・マルドナード手渡し。これ絶対犯人からじゃない？違う？カリフォルニア州ロサンゼルス郡。 上級裁判所に申し立てを行った。あ、旦那か。旦那って言ってたもんな。ほうほうほうほうほうほう、なるほどね。またあらゆる可能な出頭することを命じますと。はあはあはあはあはあ。暴力を理由とした夫婦関係の解消に対し反論がある場合は、上記の場において妻が結婚生活の解消をすべきでない理由を説明することが求められます。それじゃあ行ってきます。したっけ。行ってらっしゃい、ワンコさん。お仕事頑張ってください。立会人ホン・アール・ブランザム、カリフォルニア州裁判所判事、キリスト教歴1900。なるほどね。
Divorce papers. Did you open them?
No need to. She was shouting about it and waving the letter around. Said she was going to show him.
行方不明のアクセサリーと。
Can you remember what jewelry she was wearing?
She had a necklace. Some kind of religious thing, I think. The temp guy would have more of an idea. She took the beer he served her and cried into it all night.
What time did she leave?
Can't say for sure.
さあ表情を見ろ。表情を見るんだ。こっち見てんな。これこっち見てるよな。信用しよう。
Did she leave with anyone?
No. She wanted a cab, but my payphone ain't working, so I couldn't call her one.
ちょっと待って。ねえ、なんで罰つくの？
Did Antonia say where she was going when she left?
She said she was going to serve the papers on the husband. Said that would take the smile off his face. If you ask me, she was scared. And the drink was for Dutch courage.
はあ、なるほど。信用する。
She attract any interest?
An extremely drunk young woman? What do you think? She managed to scare them off, though.
Thanks. You've been a big help.
No problem. Hey, get the guy, will you?
We'll do our best. One last question. What size shoe do you take, Mr. Aguilar?
A broad 9. I have wide feet.
9か。違う
Sam
な。
has taken me to Palm Springs for the weekend.
犯人のサイズはだいたい8だもんな。
I just don't know how to dance to bebop.
How's the tuna fish salad?
故障中。本当に故障中だ。
Where's that goddamn waitress?
Sir, do you work here?
Sorry, pal, just making deliveries.
From where?
Just Pig Fruit Market across the street.
A fruit market delivers here?
Yeah, sure does. The Mexicans love a little slice with their tequila.
Fine, thanks.
レモンスライス添えたテキーラ美味しいやん。いいやないですか。なんかブルッときた。なんだろう。何に反応してる？ Just picked fruits market.
Just picked fruit market. How many slices of lemon does this place go through?
確かに。確かに不自然っちゃ不自然だな。なんだろう。なんだろう。嘘言うのやめてもらっていいですか？ フルーツマーケット行けるのかな。じゃあここ行きますか。あったあった。
Can you drive to this one?
あ、だからすぐ近くじゃん。
Think there's anything to the divorce angle?
I've been through 3, fellas. No big deal. After a while, you just numb yourself to the experience.
But Angel, he's a young Latino man. It would hurt his sense of who he is. He'd see himself as a failure. A woman taking control over his life?
Then she fronts him and he snaps. Works for me. That makes Angel a killer as well as a piece of shit.
Now, 車動いとるのに降りたやん。危ないって。
Shut. Great. We'll need to come back later, Phelps. Maybe somebody here saw Antonia the night she died.
そしたら先に行くべきはマルドナードの住居か。先に行くべきはこっちだ。じゃあこっちこっち。あれ。
How about we drop in on the husband instead? See if your gut is right.
I'll take a bar over a husband every day of the week.
この車じゃなかったような気がするんだけど、取っちゃった。取っちゃったよ。
We're taking the next left.
はーい。あ、ちょっと待って、こっちだ。どいて。
We're going straight here.
こっちだな。あ、待って。ここ入っていいんだ。ここ入っていったとこだ。うん。マルドナードの住居。結構ボロボロね。ボロボロですわね。なんだここは。まあいいか。何号室だったっけ。
Phelps, this could turn
ここでいいん
ugly.
だ。
Forget about knocking. Let's take our boy by surprise.
ダーン。
Hey, what the fuck? LAPD, motherfucker,
そりゃ
you're
そうだ
under
な。
arrest.
あ、これは殴り合いだ。
I got 100 pounds of a wife. They can be so
お。
easy.
I got nothing.
お。いいのでは。楽勝だったな。紳士の身だしなみ。
Damn. They got some
なんかトロフィ
decent
ーだったわ。
shots in there. Cuff these sons of bitches, Phelps.
LAPD, you two are under arrest.
まあ、公務執行
Call for
妨
some
害だ
backup,
な。
Finbar.
フィンバールって呼んだな。
Galloway, badge number 564. I need a prowl car at the apartment building 330 North Hill Street. 2 suspects need transporting to Central.
Your wife has been murdered, Angel.
Antonia? Oh, God, no!
ああ、別れ
Where
た
were
く
you
なさ
last
そう。
night, Angel?
I was here with my brother the whole night, God damn it! You think I'd kill my own wife?
トニアは離婚したかったけど、エンジェルの方は未練があったわけか。なんで？いいじゃん。フィンバール。
Seems irrelevant.
フィンバール。うん。おさらば1枚。あ、いや、あるな。2枚だ。ジャストピックドフルーツマーケット。
Just picked fruit market. Suppliers to the El Dorado.
I wonder if Angel gets all his groceries from this place.
はあ、なるほどね。この棚いいな。この棚というかコンロ。ちょっと隣危ないけど、この横っちょの棚危ないけどさ、いいなこれ。あ、
This will take some explaining.
これは説明が必要ですね。本当ですね。右手。
Maybe one of the neighbors took notice of Angel's movements. He's got no alibi. He's toast.
はあ。DNA 鑑定とかないのか、ないだろうね。汚っ。ベッドの上でちょっとねえ、うんねえどいて。ベッドの上で物食えんわ。うん。音楽も止まったね。特に調べることはないと。近所の人にちょっとお尋ねしますか。コンコン。あれ。
No good. Nobody here.
誰か。
Hey, sorry about that. I'm playing with my kids.
LAPD. Were you here last night?
Yeah. My wife and I are separated, and I had the kids last night. I put them to bed early and went to bed myself.
Thanks.
怪しくないこいつ。
Is that all you needed, detective?
顔見せないのだけでもさ、結構なんか怪しい感じするんだけど。
Hello.
LAPD,
Hello.
ma'am. Did you hear a disturbance last night?
Yes. Yes, I did. Mrs. Maldonado lit out of here, and her husband ran out after her.
You saw this, Miss?
Aranda. I had the door open a crack.
Did you see Mr. Maldonado come back inside after he ran out?
No. I didn't.
Thanks. We'll be in touch.
I kept thinking you were going to call that one a nosy old hag too, Phelps. Well executed restraint.
I'm executing restraint right now, Finbar.
だんだんなんかいいコンビになってきたじゃん。いい感じのコンビになってきましたよ。うん、ここら辺は関係ないね。めちゃくちゃ暗いな。うん、オッケーオッケー。よし。こっからっていうか出れるのか。さてと、なんか電話あるな。 向こう側かな、向こう側の通りか。電話してみようかな。
That's a guy from the papers. Solved that big...
Cole Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
Messages for me, please.
Message from Captain Donnelly, Detective. Your presence is requested urgently at Central Station. A new letter from the Dahlia killer has been found.
Thanks, ma'am.
あらあら。大変なことになってきたわね。車これじゃないよね。絶対これじゃないよ、車。どこ？勝手に人のものを奪っていいのか。ちょっと私の両親が。あ、これ。ちょっとわずかながらに残った私の両親がいたんだわ、今。これ中央警察署に先に行った方がいいような気がする。
You can drive.
The captain is waiting for you downstairs with Anchor.
下。
Straight through the red light. Said she never saw it.
Boys, come on in. Phelps, have you met Finis Brown?
Pleased to meet you, sir.
This information is confidential and doesn't leave this room.
The new letter was left in the back seat of a cab. The driver thinks it was put through the window and not left by a customer.
We're checking all this fares back 24 hours regardless.
Good.
Like the previous letters, it's been assembled from headlines and type from the Times and Examiner, then glued to an envelope.
What is the other note?
This one? That's also new. A poem, hand-typed.
Do you mind if I take a look?
Go ahead. We've been over both documents pretty carefully. They've been wiped with gasoline, so there's no chance of prints.
呪いの力によりて汝の魂に降りかかる悪しき行い。良き行いを見ては苛まれよ。悪しき行いも良き行いも無限なれば、汝も汝を苛む孤独も宇宙のごとく果てなし。今座りたる汝は静かなる力の恐るべき姿なれど、時いたらば汝は目覚めん。内なる姿を表すべし。そしてあまたの偽りと空虚な罪の後、果てなき宇宙を滑り落ちてゆく汝の後を追うは嘲笑の声。
Heap upon thy soul by virtue of this curse.
汚いやり口で来るつもりだろう。
That's the message from the Celine Henry case.
Fuck you, BD。
That's why we called you in.
Do you think it's original?
Not unless he's a genius.
You like this nut job's poem?
No, I like Shelley. It was written at least 100 years ago.
Shelley? Sure, I knew that.
You see, Finnis? I told you this lad was a bright boy.
Sure, but what has it got to do with the case?
Prometheus Unbound. Prometheus was a titan, a superhuman character who defied the gods to bring fire to humanity.
The Dahlia guy believes he's Superman.
Your guess is as good as mine. One thing for sure is that he's educated. What about the link to the Henry case?
He could have got the wording from the papers. As you said, he is fiendishly clever and takes pleasure in taunting us. What's happening with the Maldonado case?
We have the husband in custody. We haven't interviewed him yet.
Well, upstairs then, lads, and see if we can break him.
演じるマルドナードを尋問すると。いやーでも彼は違うと思うけどな。これは勘だけどね、完全に。いつも夫を尋問してる気がするな。いつも既婚者だよ
Door
ね。
knocking all morning, but I gotta make in the car.
インタビュールーム2かな。
Improved your attitude, Angel?
What do you want me to say? I was with Antonia the night she died, but she left the apartment, and that was the last time I saw her.
接触と。
So your wife paid you a visit last night. What time was that?
Late, around midnight, maybe? She didn't stay long.
目をそらしたな。疑うか。
So if you didn't kill your wife, who did? You better come up with something, Angel. This doesn't look good.
Fuck you. I loved my wife.
You're good, kid. You murder your wife and you just sit there as cool as a cucumber.
But はあ、これまた笑われる。また笑われるよ。アントニアの死体から奪い取られたアクセサリー。でもやってないよな、この顔は。
When we found your wife, her jewelry had been removed. Was she wearing her religious medallion last night?
Sure. She always wore that.
うん。なんかさっきと反応違うね。さっきとなんか目のそらし方が違うな。むずいな。これ疑っていいのかな。いや、信用しよう。
What about the charm bracelet? Was she wearing that?
You know about that? She never wore it. She didn't like the message.
Eh?
She kept it locked up in that box of hers.
離婚手続き。
You and your wife weren't getting along. She was divorcing you. Is that why you killed her?
We fought, yeah, but we weren't getting a divorce.
え？それはおかしいな。 反証してみるか。一回直感に頼ろう。うん。これむずいな。反証するか。
I don't believe you, Angel. She'd been granted a decree nisi. She pushed you too far, and you lashed out.
I told you. I wouldn't accept a divorce.
離婚届と。
The judge had set a date. You were going to be paraded in front of the whole city for your cruelty to her, Angel.
Antonia. Oh, Jesus. She came in drunk, out of her mind. She doesn't normally drink.
Yeah?
She was looking around in her bag. Said she wanted to serve me papers. Me, her own husband. So I slapped her down. She ran out. That's the truth.
What size shoe do you wear, Angel?
Size 8. What difference does that make?
サイズ8か。普通に言ったな、それにしても。
Your wife has been brutally murdered. So how do you explain your shirt being covered in blood?
You found that? I cut myself shaving.
え？本当に？こっちをじっと見ているな。信用するか。目そらさないな。
We're typing the blood, Angel. Won't look good if it matches your wife.
As God is my witness, I didn't kill her.
One last question, Angel. Do the words kiss the blood mean anything to you?
No. Sounds sick to me.
You're not in the clear by any means, Angel. You're going back into a cell. You should think about whether you have anything else you need to share with us.
まあまあまあ、言うてね。リフ地上にいるから。さあ。言うてさ、青果店には出入りしてるから、それ怪しい。あ、違う違う違う、罰じゃないよって。それ怪しいよね。
You're behind the wheel.
ちょっと私の運転ひどいから頼もうと。
Another letter? I thought the letter was from a nut.
These letters, Brown and Hanson believe they are genuine. From him.
And now we sent another.
You know, I really hate this fuck. This Black Dahlia guy. Have you seen the body? Fucking case just gnaws
見
away
て
at
は
your
ないけ
guts.
ど、真っ二つに。
Every prom queen from every fucking hick town in America turns up here. Where do they end up? Gutted on the fucking sidewalk.
みんな夢見てハリウッドに来るけど、夢半ばで殺されてしまうと、そんな悲劇が。おい今これすり抜けてったよね、これ。今明らかにあいつやっぱり怪しいぞ。こっち行けるかな。もう行けない。お話伺えますか？
Sir, I'm Wait, you look familiar.
Hey,
From the bar, right? What brings you here?
LAPD. Detective Phelps and Galloway.
Clem Feeney. What can I do for you?
Did you happen to see a young woman last night? 21 years old, Hispanic?
Sure, she came by last night. Why do you ask?
She was wearing a necklace?
I didn't notice.
You weren't paying attention, Feeney?
Hey, you're getting the wrong idea.
Exactly how much fruit do you sell here after midnight, Clem?
Look, not much. I sell the odd bottle on the side to the after-hours crowd. But I don't want any trouble. I'm just trying to make a buck.
ほう。よしよしよしよし。被害者との接
The young
触。
lady arrived around midnight?
Yeah, something like that. Used the phone for a cab and then left.
ちょっと待って。まあ、電話壊れてるとは書いてないね。疑うわ。
You already knew Mrs. Maldonado, didn't you, Clem?
Sure, I met her before. She seemed like a nice lady. Her husband went apeshit one day when he caught me talking to her. She had me back until last night.
被害者の。
Where did she go from here?
She wanted a cab, but I couldn't get her one. I was about to offer to drive her, but a car pulled up and she got into that.
これは本当っぽいな。信用しよう。
Can you describe the car?
Brown Ford Coupe, I think.
フォードクーペ。
She seemed to know the guy.
Do you mind if we look around?
Why would you want to do that?
Because we say so.
I guess you can.
そうっすね。
Don't you have to get a court order or something? I have rights.
Clem?
だんだんこいつのこと好きになってきたわ。ちょっと同僚としては好きやけど。旦那にはしたくない。
No wonder he stays open late at night. People have to get their vitamins. Check through this stuff before we get back out there.
なるほどね。まあ密売とは言わんけど、まあ密売みたいなものか。それもしてたというわけね。あ？
Why cut someone who was already dead?
It's a typical power thing. Once the stiff is dead, the creep usually feels they can do whatever they like. Must have seen it during the war.
So what are we hiding in here? This thing needs a combination.
見たぞなんか。2 2 5 3だっけ。これだよ。犯人ってじゃあ青果店の人？仕組まれた証拠じゃなくて？
This fruit stall punk gets about 10 seconds to explain before I pull his fucking arms off.
Clem!
こいつ。
God damn it, get after him, Cole.
頑張んなきゃ。
I'll try to shoot out his tires. Wish me luck.
We should have grabbed him when we had the chance, Phelps.
Don't go to sleep on me. Get me back in close.
Strange that he'd leave a trail of blood right back to his own market.
Maybe he wanted to be caught. A lot of them do.
It's almost too perfect, isn't it?
There's no such thing as too perfect.
Hit him, Cole. Spin him out. Keep it steady and I'll try to bust his tires.
慣れてきた、慣れてきた。
Clean this asshole off the road.
よしよしよしよしよしよしよし。死んでね、死んでね、もうあいつ生きてるわ。お前結構すごいひっくり返り方してたけど、無言対いい方じゃん。もういや確かに。
You're a sick man, Clem. You need help.
確かにあんな堂々と置くかね。
Outstanding job on this case.
飲むな。
The poor woman can now rest in peace.
飲むな飲むな。
I'll pay the fee.
葉巻まで。
Visit myself and remind them that crime in this city does not go unpunished. When they finish with him at the receiving hospital, we'll have him up before the grand jury. I have a meeting this afternoon with the mayor lads. I'll be sure to mention your names. Now, on your way.
持って帰るな、おいおいおい。はあ。どういう事件なんだろうこれ。
Sarge, why are the guys giving it to the doggies?
Oh.
They're riding in trucks, numbskull, while you're marching.
They look pretty badly beat up.
Yeah, they do it then. Scuttlebutt says it's pretty hard going down south.
Well, we'll find out soon enough. Recon always leads. How can we fail, Skip, with the Shadow leading the show? Who the fuck is the Shadow? Lieutenant Phelps, the Shadow of Death.
What the fuck are you talking about?
He's a quiet fucker, Sarge. Never hear the bastard coming. Sitting there, field stripping a cigarette, and suddenly he's there looking down on you.
Why do you think we keep saluting that Jap-loving son of a bitch? He's bad juju.
That's enough out of you three. Bad juju? Where were you dragged up? A swamp?
白い靴の女。
Good morning, gentlemen, and what a grand morning it is too.
雨やけど
We
な。
have just cause for celebration. Galloway and Phelps are sending another fiend to San Quentin. A nice showy trial, and he'll be strapped down with gas seeping into his tiny reptile brain. Now, to fresh business. Galloway and Phelps, the task is at hand. The address is on the hill, north downtown off Fremont Avenue.
Skipper, is the new letter genuine?
Now, boys, we all know how many imbeciles have confessed in the short case. Ray Pinker will let us know in good time.
はあ、そうなんだ。目立ちたがりなやつが、僕がブラックダリアの犯人ですっつって自首してきたって。
A fine morning indeed. We keep locking
物好
them
き
up,
もい
but
た
the
もんだ
bodies
な。
keep piling up.
Yeah, Californians love a fad, Phelps. As long as the bricks hold up at San Quentin, there'll always be killers in this town to send.
Greetings from sunny California. When's it going to stop? Can you drive to this one?
First the letter, and now another body. Come on, you can't keep on telling me there's not a killer still out there.
You know, Phelps, all these arrests on your record are giving you a reputation. You don't want them turning into unsolved.
Getting a vicious killer off the streets is more important than my reputation.
Really?
And besides, landing a big fat marlin is more impressive than an ocean full of minnows.
The minnows maketh the man, Phelps. You can't always hit home runs. Sometimes you just gotta make first base.
まあ、本当に言うて状況証拠だもんだ。ほとんどが。
Detectives?
Phelps and Galloway, homicide.
Scene is secure. The rest of the patrolmen are going door to door, canvassing for witnesses.
Thanks. Keep me informed.
Will do, Detective.
This looks awfully familiar.
I think that's the impression the boys from the Examiner took with them as well.
There's nothing original under the sun. Why should murder be any different?
What do we have so far?
Not much trace evidence to speak of. Storm blew in around 10 last night, and the rain washed most of it away.
And the body?
Looks like she was tipped out of an automobile from the tire tracks and superficial injuries. Strangled with a length of rope. And for my money, it's triple grade again.
Time of death?
From her temperature, maybe 2 a.m., but it was cold last night.
Usual head injuries.
Blunt force trauma. Knock
裸
her
じゃ
over
な
the
い。
head, then strangle and mutilate. No message with this one.
At least she was left clothed.
I doubt very much he was concerned with her dignity.
The green silk dress is very distinctive. Any sign of her other shoe?
No. And no handbag or other personal effects.
ちょっとお手洗いに行ってきます。 戻りました。うん。あ、調べた。さて。
It doesn't appear to be connected.
口紅ついてる。うん。タイヤ痕。
Our driver and our killer are most likely one and the same.
なんかタイヤからさ、ほんとそれこそ今ならタイヤからね、何のタイヤ使ってるとか
Doesn't look like anything.
特定できるんだけど。まだ何か調べてないかな。調べたっけ？調べてないのか、死体は。
There appears to be a dry cleaning label. Superior Laundry Services F1363.
クリーニングのラベル貼ったままっておかしくない？これクリーニング店のさ、なんか店員とかじゃない？なんかたまにあるよね、勝手にドレス借りたりとかするっていうの。アクセサリーなし。顔調べた。何してんねんって。まあこんなもんでしょう。靴。
Not much help.
てかすごいこの瓶落ちてるけど。
No drag marks. Killer was moving around, surveying the scene.
結構緻密に現場作ってる感あるね。作られた現場っていう感じだよな。およどうなった？なんかレディーがいらっしゃったわね。
Detectives, I've been working the houses across the street and up the block. This lady thinks she has something for us.
ほら。
Detective Phelps, LAPD.
I'm Mrs. Barton, Catherine Barton. I live just across the way.
Did you see anyone around here last night?
Not last night, but yesterday, early evening, I saw that awful hobo.
ホームレス。まあ信用しよう。
Do you have a description?
Tall, gaunt, horribly disfigured. I think he may have had an accident in the war. He's a very scary, angry man.
Any idea where we might find him?
One of the hobo camps around here. He's some kind of hobo leader. They all follow him around.
Thank you, ma'am. You've been a big help.
Of course. Anything I can do to help. I'd hate to think that something so ghastly could happen right here and nothing be done about it.
なんかホームレスに対してのヘイトがすごいな。ちょっと金持ちそうな人だったけど。 なんでハテナなんだろう。ちょっと電話で聞いてみるか。今の動き必要あった？
Phelps, 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need an address on Superior Laundry Services.
ああ、住所知らないからハテナ表記だったのか。
Superior Laundry Services, 1260 West First Street.
Can you track down reports of hobo camps in the vicinity of Signal Hill?
Just a moment, Detective. There's a large camp under the bridge on Grand between Temple and Sunset.
Thank you.
よし。
You can drive.
Continue to respond, Ken. No message.
Excuse me?
There was no message.
Where?
On the Vic. The last bodies had something written onto them. This one didn't.
I'm failing to follow you.
Can't be the same guy is what I'm saying, all right? Before you start trying to link this to Maldonado and all the others.
There are more factors to consider than the messages, Rusty.
This doesn't fit your pattern, Cole. End of conversation. Understand?
まあ同じだって最初から決めつけるのも良くないけどね。でも今回の被害者が着てた服が被害者自身のものじゃないとしたら、被害者の衣服とかアクセサリーとかを奪うのが
Phelps and Galloway,
トロフィ
LAPD,
ーだと
were
したら、
investigating a case and one of your laundry
服を
labels came
奪う
up.
ことに意味はなかったんじゃないかな、
F1363.
犯人にとって。
If you give me a minute, I'll go find a register and you can take a look. You take a look for yourself. I've got clothes that need pressing.
You wrote the number down on that dress, is it there?
.なんだっけ。1363。
Mrs. T. Terrellson, 43 Emerald Street, Westlake.
単純にクリーニングの札取るの忘れてただけかな。犯人にとって取りたいものじゃなかったとかかな。代金請求先。
You're behind the wheel.
代金請求先。
I've got a feeling we're about to meet another wife killer.
You've always got that feeling, Rusty.
Yeah, and it's usually correct.
Please, for once, can you not let your assumptions color your detective work?
Just you wait. Nordic types show a particular disposition for this stuff.
北欧系なんだ、この刑事さん。
Hello? Yes?
Detectives Phelps and Galloway. Is your wife home, sir?
My wife went out last night and she hasn't come home.
Can you describe your wife and what she was wearing?
We were out at a friend's place, Bobby Ross's, for a party. She was kind of dolled up. She had her green silk dress, open-toed white
じゃあ
shoes.
この
Those
奥
are
さ
her
んの
favorite
もので
shoes.
間
Can we
違い
come
ない
in,
の
Mr.
か。
Tarleton? I'm afraid we have some rather bad news. Do you have someone who can look after your children, Mr. Tarleton?
I've been trying to arrange a sitter. Look, tell me what's happened.
I'm afraid your wife was murdered last night. Her body was found this morning. We're very sorry for your loss.
あ
I know this is a difficult time, Mr. Tarleton, but we are going to need you to answer some questions. First, we're going to take a look around.
What for? You don't think
It's
that...
procedure. You see to your girls.
Stay here till Daddy's finished talking to these men.
Where's Mommy?
Everything's gonna be all right, sweetheart.
We would like Mommy to come home now, Daddy.
What's the problem, Tarleton? Let him search. You got nothing to hide. You want to hear something funny, Tarleton? Some bums think filling out a missing persons report actually rules him out as a suspect.
はあ、なるほど。
I wonder why the picture was turned down.
うん、確かに。待って。また夫婦だな。本当に。バロンズバー。
Need to check if she was a regular.
うん。不仲だったんだろうな。
Doesn't tell me anything.
不仲だったのかな。まだ何の証言も得てないから。
Not sure this means much. Maybe if... No.
うん。お。特に何もなさそう。またマッチ。2本だけ使ってる。
Baron's bar again. Someone must be real sweet on this dive.
If you'd excuse me, ladies.
I doubt it.
I'll be out of your way momentarily, ladies.
Ladies.
So she went out without her handbag?
確かにおかしいね。
She'd have to be in quite a state to leave this behind.
うん。
At least she was spared that particular indignity.
なるほどね。 スは8。
You can see if Pinker can match the impression to the crime scene.
ブーツだな。人形。ボートがある。
Looks like a match with the ligature marks.
This isn't what we're looking for.
なんでこんなところに落ちてんだろ
Not everything here is going to be relevant.
う。関係なさそうね。なんかまだ調べてないことあるかな。音楽鳴ってるしね。うん。なんか外にまだなんかあるかな。やっぱりなんかなんか見落としてるかな。
Lars was out in the rain last night.
さあ BGM もやんだことですし。
For the record, Mr. Tarleton, what is your wife's name?
Teresa.
Do you have any idea why anyone would want to hurt your wife?
No. Everyone loved Teresa. She was so full of life. There can't be anyone who knew her.
信用しよう。
So you don't know anyone who would want her dead?
No, I don't.
You said you went to a party at Bobby Ross's place?
That's right. Bobby had a bunch of people over. We were having a good time. She said she was bored and decided to leave.
どういう顔だこれは。疑うか。
You let your drunk wife leave the party and go off on her own?
Look, I was angry. I was having a good time. She has to go and ruin it. We always have to do what she wants to do. Last night she wanted to go dancing.
Any idea where?
Where she always goes. Bar down on North Beaudry Avenue. Baron's Bar.
Baron's Bar.
She goes there, drinks too much, gets maudlin, and calls me. I go and bring her home.
Mr. Tarleton, was Teresa happy at home?
Yeah, I think she was.
いいよどんだな。
Spill it, Tarleton. We like the look of you for this, so you better give us something.
We're at the party. She has a few and says she wants to go out dancing. We only have the sitter until 9. I get mad. I tell her to go ahead, but I'm staying. She storms out. Look, I'm doing well at cards. I hardly ever do well. I married her because she was so much fun, but now she drives me fucking crazy.
What time did she leave the party?
About 8:30, maybe a little earlier.
よっぽど頭に来てたっぽいな。よっこいしょ。
When was the last time you saw your wife?
Around 8:30. The card game at Bobby's was wrapping up. I played out my hand and drove home here. Paid the sitter and went to bed.
反証してみていいかな。いやー、本当っぽいけどな。いやー、どうだろう。直感使ってみるか。
Can I comfort my daughters now?
いやー。信用していいような気がするんだけどな。いやー。 野心をするか。
Why did you only report your wife missing this morning?
I thought she would have called up last night from the bar.
Thanks for answering our questions, Mr. Tarleton. We'll need to go downtown to identify your wife's body.
I should have taken her dancing.
In my experience, Mac, you give in to broads, you'll be giving in to them your entire life. We could break the husband's story right now. Call in, get some uniforms dispatched to check out his alibi.
Operator, give me R&I.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
Can you run an address for a Bobby Ross? Then send some uniforms over.
Would you like him picked up?
No. Suspect says he was with Ross last night. We need to confirm the alibi.
I'll get a prowl car dispatched.
Thanks.
Yoshi.
Appreciate your time, sir.
そのボビー・ロストやらに会いに行くか。ホームレス村行ってみるか。
You know the way. You can drive. I think we ought to investigate the hobo lead.
Well, if you think we ought to, then I guess we ought.
You believe this guy's story?
Kind of rings true.
Always bother. Don't leave me alone. My fault. Where's my wife? Nobody cares about me. I took a
We're looking for a tall man with a disfigured face. Do you know him?
Huh? What? I fought in 2 wars, you know, son. I think I earned some peace and quiet.
Ah, the bum isn't here. We should follow the lead. These guys can wait.
なんかさ、戦争で PTSD になってなんかそっから再就職が難しいとかっていうのはありそうだな。
Can you drive to this one?
結構ね、アメリカだとそういう人が多いっていう風に聞くしね。
Gents, drink?
Phelps and Galloway, LAPD.
I'm Benny Clough. This about Teresa Tarleton?
Yes, it is.
I heard about it on the radio. They're saying it was that Black Dahlia freak again? God damn it. Yeah, I rang that husband of hers. The babysitter said he was out.
If you don't mind, we have a few questions. What time did Teresa leave?
Around 10:30, I think.
On foot? In a car? By bus? How was it?
She called for a cab.
Did you get the number?
Sure I did. I like Teresa. The only time she has a drink is when things aren't going so good at home. I was worried about her.
2 club sandwiches. Thank you, waitress.
Ho 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 ho.
Put out an APB on the cab. 3591. Should be traceable. Who was she with? We've had reports about a tall, gaunt-looking hobo. He wasn't here last night?
I get plenty of bums in here, but nothing to fit that description.
The likelihood is that whoever she left here with killed her. Give it up, Benny.
All right, 2 creeps were all over her, promising to take her dancing.
you get a good look at these guys?
Sure. I got a good look. One of them was a sailor in uniform.
Sailor.
His cap said, USS Indiana.
And the other man?
The other guy is Richard Bates. He's sitting in the back right now. Red polo shirt.
Any idea where she was headed?
Nope. I didn't get that.
Hmm, どうかな。信用するか。
The husband said she wanted to go dancing.
Yeah, she always wants to dance when she's been drinking. She was trying to talk some guys into taking her to one of the dance halls.
Thank you for your help, Mr. Clough. We'll take it from here.
よしよしよし。
Hey, no problem.
あ、この人はどう見ても怪しくないしな。
This is Bates.
That's him.
LAPD. Don't make me chase you, shitbird. You
な
can't
ぜ
let the
逃げ
son
る
of a bitch get away.
なぜ逃げる
Bates! We just want to talk!
疲れるよ。
Come on, got a ride. Get in and drive.
I thought you were gonna leave me there.
Who knows what this guy will pull when he's cornered? We could have a killer on our hands.
Come on, Phelps, you're letting this lust get away from you.
I don't think the killer would be kicking back in the bar where he met the Vic in.
Listen, a creature of habit is your killer. For some reason, they're sticklers for routine. He's showing you
な
how
ぜ
it's
か間に合
done.
っている。なぜか間に合っている。
Phelps, you gotta get me closer.
なぜか間に合っている。
Hit him, Cole. Spit him out.
よいしょ。
I'll try to shoot out his tires. Wish me luck. Hit him. Clean this asshole off the road.
All right, you got me. I've had enough.
お、あいつ爆発で死んじまうよ。早くしないと。
Put your hands where I can see them. Okay, Bates. You're gonna answer some questions.
I have a choice in this.
そらそうね。そらそうよ。あんた逃げたから。
Last night, you went drinking with a lady in the bar. Now she's dead. And your face is all messed up.
I'm in the clear on that. She preferred a sailor. You could lay it off on him. Are we finished?
疑うわ。
Do you want my partner to sap you? Tell us what we want to know.
She was okay. Drunk. Pissed off at her old man, wanting to go dancing. I thought I'd ply her with a few drinks and get my end away. Looks like your salty had the same idea.
So what happened when you left the bar?
Sailor boy laid one on me. A cheap shot.
Oh.
After that, I don't know.
うん。疑うわ。
You've done time, haven't you, Richard? Is that why you ran?
I'm on parole.
On what offense?
Sexual assault. Look, I was lying there on the sidewalk. He flags a cab and jumps in with the broad.
We're taking you in, Bates.
How come?
Just for a chat. Nice private chat. I'll explain my theory of once a degenerate, always a degenerate.
まあね、性的暴行した人は繰り返すって
Take him to
言うから
Central.
ね。
He's a material witness in a murder case. Find him a cozy cell.
Richard here knows the
1
drill.
名様ご案内。よし。よし。よし。うん。さあ次どこ行くか。どこ行くか。
I'm stumped. Ideas?
Call in that cab number. Put out an APB. We'll have the whole force on this case.
Okay.
Operator, message for KGPL.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
I need an APB out on a yellow cab, number 3591. Ask dispatch to relay all sightings to car 11K.
No problem. I'll get on the radio.
Were there any incident reports filed in the vicinity of Barron's Bar on North Beaudry Avenue? We're tracking a sailor who was involved in a fight outside the bar.
I can check the reports, Detective. I have a message for you from Captain Donnelly. Message reads, James Jessup, U.S. Navy able seaman, has information relevant to your case. Jessup is currently being detained at Central Station.
Could be our man. Thanks for your help.
よし。行くか。たまには自分で運転するかな。
Through this intersection.
この交差点はまっすぐと。
Car 11K, we have a response on your APB regarding yellow cab number 3591. The vehicle has been identified at a gas station. Now heading west on 7th Street.
Garage on 7th Street. Let's hit it, Phelps. The cab driver might tie this whole thing together.
I hope you're right.
You see our taxi anywhere?
You need to turn left at the next junction. Straight on. You don't need to turn here.
Yellow cab number 3591, sighted at the corner of Wilshire and Whitmer. Repeat, Wilshire and Whitmer, 11K.
Where's that cab got to now?
Phelps!
すまにょ。すまにょ。
Just ignore this turn.
Straight through the next intersection.
あ、ここだ。
So wait for the next turning and go right.
On yellow cab number 3591. Vehicle identified at Reggie's Cafe. Heading north on Whitmer. KGPL clear.
北上中。
Hang a right. We're taking the next left.
待って、こっちだ。こっちじゃない？
Straight ahead.
Car 11K, your suspect vehicle, yellow cab 3591, sighted at 6th and Valencia.
You see our taxi anywhere?
だ。
LAPD, we're investigating a murder.
What's that got to do with me?
The fare you picked up from Barron's Bar last night. What was the woman wearing?
It's a green dress. Oh, don't tell me something's happened to her.
Tell me about her.
So
She was with the sailor, and he was all over her. She wasn't having any of it. Said she just wanted to dance. But he had that look in his eye.
Where did you drop them off?
It's at the Crystal Ballroom.
What time?
After midnight. 12:30? Something like that.
Thanks. You've been a big help.
Well, that's gonna ruin my day.
INS officer needs help. 415 and shots fired. 313 Bunker Hill Avenue. 313 Bunker Hill Avenue. Unit to handle code 3 identify.
一旦中央署に戻るか。 愛してる中またなんか濃いのが来たな。
Go right through here. You're making a right at the next intersection. You don't need to turn here. Straight on.
All units also needs help. 415 and shots fired. 313 Bunker Hill Avenue. 313 Bunker Hill Avenue. Unit to handle code 3 identify.
This is 11K. We'll handle the 415.
11K also needs help. 415 shots fired. 313 Bunker Hill Avenue. 313 Bunker Hill Avenue. 11K code 3.
You turn right now. Gently. It's left at the next intersection.
Continue to respond, okay?
ちょっと路上犯罪追っかけようかなと思ったけど。
He's the cop who arrested that movie producer.
He's in interview too.
Thanks. What do you make of him?
Sailor on furlough who looks like he's in trouble and knows it.
なんかよしコメントにねなんか変なのいたんで申し訳ないけどメッセージ削除させてもらおうだわ。ちょっとごめんもう一回言って。
Come on, Phelps, on your bike.
なんて言った？相棒聞いてた？
What now?
It's open season on the Sailor. Let's take a run at him.
普通にインタビュールームでいいのかな。ここだな。
Detectives Phelps and Galloway. We know why you're here, Jessup, so it would be best if you answered our questions truthfully.
I don't want any trouble. That's why I'm here. I heard on the radio about this lady getting killed. I got leave from my CO to come down straight away.
So why did you kill her?
I didn't kill anyone. Look, you need to believe me.
Let's start at the beginning. You went to Barron's Bar. What time did you arrive?
I got a 24-hour pass. I got there around 7.
That's where you met Teresa Terrellson?
Sure. We had a couple of drinks.
死亡時刻午前2時。
So you tried to make a woman who was incredibly drunk?
Look, I'm not proud of myself, but I never hurt her.
You took her dancing?
That's right. Caught a cab to the Crystal Ballroom.
クリスタルボールルームに行ってベイツとの出来事。
You had a fist fight with Richard Bates over Mrs. Terrellson.
You met the guy?
He's a creep. You should take a look at him for this.
疑うわ。
He's pointing the finger directly at you, Jessup.
I only had one night before I was back in the tub. He had all the time in the world to look for some action. I belted him. I'd do it again. She was better off with me.
Sure. You're a shining example of chivalry, Jessup.
まあ、ベーダー・オブ・ミーって確かにお前の方がマシっちゃマシやな、あいつより。
Where did you go after the crystal ballroom?
I think the wind had gone out of her sails by then. She caught a cab, and I caught a bus back to the base.
なわけねえべ。なわけないよな、どう考えても。でもさっき目パッとそらしたよね。疑うか。
We spoke to the cab driver. Tell us what really happened at the crystal ballroom.
I'd had enough. She was all upset about her husband bawling about her kids. She looked old. Left around closing, maybe 1:30.
それは確かになえるかも。
Got on a bus and she
なえるか
fell
な。
asleep on my shoulder.
Which bus?
An all-American 249. I went past her place. She jumped off, and I stayed on it downtown. After that, I caught another bus to San Pedro. The Indiana's down there. She's being scrapped.
And that was the last you saw of Teresa.
Yeah, that's right. We didn't say much. I think she was kind of embarrassed.
いいぞ、いいぞ、いいぞ。
The cab driver said that you were getting pretty familiar with Teresa.
That's not how I'd put it.
何笑ってんだこいつ。何笑ってやがるこいつ。まあ疑うか。
So the last thing you wanted was her playing hard to get. Did that make you
まあ信
mad,
用しても
sailor?
疑っても特に
Yeah,
あれは
it
ないな。
did. She knew what a guy's looking for. All broads do. Dancing comes second.
And what happened at the crystal ballroom?
Nothing. Not even a little hand relief. She had another couple of drinks. There was no fun left in her. Just poured her guts out to some bartender.
We're holding you till we can clear this with the driver.
Yeah, my CO.
よしよしよしよしよし。
Can you put the guy in two in a cell and inform the commander?
Sure, Detective. Got a message for you. Sighting of your disfigured hobo on Grand between Temple and Sunset. And it looks like the Beau has a record, too. He's wanted in connection with 2 female assaults.
Thanks.
What now? Drive all the way to San Pedro and check his locker?
Let's see if the bus story checks out.
There's a depot at 1660 Beverly Boulevard.
ああ音楽いいね。いや配信だと載ってないんだろうけど多分音楽。多分配信だと音楽載ってないんだけどさ。いやーホームレス村じゃないかなと思うんだけどな。一応行ってみるか。 一応先にこっち行ってみよう。バスは急がなくて
You
も大
drive.
丈夫。
I need to go over the case notes.
Three suspects in the can and one on the hoof. And still no hard evidence on any of them.
KGPL to car 11K. 11K, come in.
11K, go ahead.
Patrolman reporting that Bobby Ross's car game is breaking up at midnight.
11K, roger that. Plenty of time to get downtown, Cole.
It's possible. Have them bring him in.
KGPL, could we have Lars Terrelson picked up?
11K, roger.
.今回はほんと薄暗いな。
LAPD. We'd like a
なん
word
で
with
銃
you
持ってん
for
の？
someone who's interested. They're fascists. Come to move us on and steal what little we have left.
6 rounds won't get us far. Need you to stay copacetic. We need to hold out to the cavalry. How do we do that? Like this. Watch out! We need you down, Phil.
Your
If
disciples
you
know
want
what you
your
did
rightful
last
share,
night?
We need to fight for it.
These men know they're harboring a murderer?
Mistaking.
Uy.
What's your name?
Comrade Stalin.
Very funny. We'll find out from your personal effects.
Stuart Ackerman.
You're under suspicion for
Ackerman.
murder, Ackerman. We're taking you downtown.
You
ドイツ系かな？
can't do anything more to me than what the Japanese have already done.
いや。アッカーマン。ドイツ系かなって思ったけど。そうでもなさそうだな。
The Kremlin's over here, Phelps. Toss it, see what you find.
お、新聞だ。
Still working, Jack. I'm off to the Lighthouse Club in Santa Monica.
Hello, Jack. Mr. Benson, this is Courtney Sheldon. He's a buddy of mine from the war.
Well, I'm sure you two will want to polish some old war stories. Good evening, Jack. Mr. Sheldon.
Good night, sir. Take a seat, Courtney. We need your help, Jack. I told you I would have nothing to do with that.
I'm fine too, Jack. Medical school's going well. I got a part-time job.
Do dope peddlers need part-time jobs?
We made a mistake and we're in trouble, Jack. A local gangster, Mickey Cohen, is putting on the squeeze.
So hand it over, walk away. What's stopping you?
We had a deal with them that they would dole it out slowly. They said they would supply abortion clinics and doctors. But they've been moving it on to addicts. And they can't cope with the purity.
So your problem is with gangsters being dishonest.
My problem is that people are dying. And that if this gets back to us, we'll all end up in jail.
So how am I supposed to help, Courtney? This isn't the war. I can't just wave a magic wand and clean up your mess.
We want you to negotiate, Jack.
The only thing these guys understand is force, Sheldon. They got to the top back east by proving to be more vicious than the English, the Irish, and the Dutch. They make their own laws. That's the nature of a secret society. I'd say, Courtney, you want to be a doctor. How can you fight with that?
We are better trained, Jack.
I didn't make it through the war to come back to this kind of shit, Sheldon.
なるほどね。 お腹ゆ。よいしょ。おやおや。
Looks familiar. Safe bet it'll match the mark under Teresa Terrelson's chin.
Yeah, なんかな。
Ackerman doesn't look like much of a dancer.
Yeah, なんかな。こうもあっさり終えるとは思えんのやけどな。なんかまたこいつかあの旦那かっていう風な選択肢になりそう。また子供がいるし。うん。まあもう大丈夫そうだな。よし。一応バスセンター行っとくか。
The husband has an alibi, but no real motive other than neglect. Jessup's alibi checks out. Bates is a recidivist. He'll be pulling the same shtick until we put him away for good. Ackerman has history, opportunity, hard evidence. What motive?
We have the evidence. We know she was here. All we need is a confession, and we can charge the bum with murder.
Up ahead, you turn left. Through this intersection.
Take the next right.
Straight on. Okay, so go left at the next one. Up ahead, you make a right. Keep on going through here.
Oh!
よし。では本格的にお腹が空いてきた。誰かおるか。
And thank you, ma'am. You have a safe trip now. Where are you boys headed today?
LAPD. We're after the driver of All-American 249. Would have been around midnight onwards last night.
Just a minute.
さっきの レディーが次の被害者とか言わんでよ
He's your
な。
man.
Where can we find him?
Frank is out on the 7th floor.
Can you tell us the route?
Hang on, I should have it mapped out here somewhere.
There's the bus, Cole. Turn on the siren and pull her
We need
over.
to run the loop.
Okay.
No, we're not going to drive the whole thing, are we?
Won't take long. We have a siren.
よし。OK。相棒早く乗っておいてくれ。
All American 7-4. Let's go get him.
OK。
This could be a long trip, Cole.
Or it could be a short one.
That's the bus we're looking for. Ease in behind her and get her to the side of the road.
お、すぐ捕まったな、案外。
There's some kind of problem, buddy?
LAPD, we're investigating a murder. You had a sailor and a woman in a green dress on your bus late last night?
That's correct.
And the woman got off first, around 2 a.m.?
Yeah, that's right. And the sailor stayed on all the way to downtown.
Can you tell us where you let the woman off?
On California Street. To tell you the truth, she looked a little lost, like she got off on the wrong stop or something. I didn't like dropping her off near that hobo camp.
You've been a big help, Mr. Zeffirelli.
So Sailor Boy escaped by the seat of his bell-bottom trousers. He left the broad alive.
Left her by the hobo camp.
Which means he's as good as killed her.
We can't eliminate any of them, but the disfigured man should be our starting point.
I'm gonna call for some backup. These bows hate cops.
.なるほど、私ホームレス村に先に行っちゃったからか。あ、上からでいいかなって思って先にホームレス村行っちゃったわ。
We're going this way.
こっち？今こっちだって言わんかった？インタビュールーム1って確か2階だったよね。
Seems like a nice boy, putting all those hoodlums in jail.
Advice?
Come on. If Ackerman won't play ball, we'll rattle his teeth until he does.
They weren't even his prints, and he still confessed.
あれ？ 違う。あれ下にいたのかな？ ここだ。
Ackerman, you were in the Marines.
How do you know?
The Corps selected big guys for flamethrower duty. That's how you got the burns.
Life expectancy was 5 minutes for a guy in flamethrower detail. What kind of a government puts weight like that on a man's shoulders?
You'll get no argument from me. It was a heavy load.
You feeling sorry for this smelly fuck?
Why did you kill Mrs. Terrellson?
I have no recollection of the people I have killed.
You hate women, Ackerman?
More than you could ever imagine.
How much did you hate Mrs. Terrellson?
I ache to put my seed in them. Afterwards, I have no use for them.
でも服に乱れはなかったよね。
A bus driver dropped Mrs. Terrellson near your camp around 2 a.m. Why did you take her up to the hill?
Which hill? I have many places. I go where I please.
You are clearly insane, Ackerman. The state of California does not execute mental patients.
I don't know the names of the women I've killed, but I've killed many of them. Their necks are so fragile.
Where were you around 2 a.m. last night?
At the camp.
「うちの猫のくしゃみが」あー、キャンプ。
You have an alibi? Someone reliable. Someone who will be around on the day of the trial.
Fuck your trial. The capitalist system needs another victim from amongst the masses. So be it.
Stuart Ackerman, I am charging you with the murder of Teresa Terrellson.
まあどのみちこいつは逮捕しないといけないよな。ホームレス暮らしより案外快適だったりして。
A man down on his luck I can abide. But a filthy red who chooses to live outside the rules of society I cannot stomach. Maybe poor Teresa Tarleton will provide the catalyst we need. I've spoken to the chief and the mayor, and I think it's time we send some men in to remove the godless and send them on their way over the county line. A grand day that will be, gentlemen. And a grand result you have brought me. You two are fast becoming my finest crusaders.
なんかすっきりしないんだよな。あー惜しい。あと2問。損害額やば。よし、ということで私はゴーストワイヤー東京の続きをしようかなということで、今日はこのくらいで終了します。だいたいまあ1日2エピソードずつぐらい進めればいいかなと思って。はい、よし。 ということで配信来てくださった皆様ありがとうございます。今日はここでさようなら。またね。